What is up, guys? This is El Saver checking in. Welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to a brand new pickups review. And also, Happy New Year. I know it's early, right? I'm finally uploading new videos once again, but very inconsistently. Today, we're going to be going over the Steroid boot from Balenciaga. So let me tell you guys a little bit about this boot. I actually had it for just about a week, and it usually takes me a little bit of time to get some content up. I'm not actually the first ones to post something, but I'm relatively early in a way, not super early, but anyways, I just kind of do things at my own pace here. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into this. Let's talk about the retail first. This retail is actually $1,400 plus California tax, which is pretty heavy. And since the dollar value is actually up right now, if you buy it in the US, you're gonna pay the highest price, unfortunately. Rather than some countries, you're gonna get a bit of a discount if you're from the US. Other than that, this boot is insanely crazy. Okay, so if you look at this boot, you guys probably think this boot is extremely heavy, right? But it's the total opposite of heavy. So the material is actually made of EVA. It's ethylene vinyl acetate. That already sounds extremely exotic. It's like, what the heck is that, right? I did a little bit of reading, not too much on it. And the key points of this material is actually that it's softer than rubber, it's durable, and it's also extremely lightweight. That's the key thing. I did find some of that information being true because this boot is extremely light and it's not heavy at all. When you're walking with it, you're not going to have any issues walking with it, but it's not going to fit you so snug where you're comfortably walking, but you're not going to have problems, okay? This shoe does have a little bit of space where your feet is slightly wiggling around. You're not going to run a marathon with these things, but it's not bad. The only problem that I had with them, it was like when I first put them on and I tried walking down some stairs. The only thing to me is that I don't want to scuff them or like get them like scratched up in a way, because I like keeping my things in relatively good condition. So walking downstairs was a little bit complicated at first, but I got the hang of it. But I wasn't walking super fast. I actually took a lot of time in a way to walk downstairs. The only thing is with this boot is that you get some crazy stares sometimes. Like, people either want to laugh or people want to say something about it. Some people don't even know what it is. That's what's crazy about it. When I walked out of the LV store, some girl that was working there, she looked at me and she kind of smiled. I already know she was smiling because those boots look kind of ridiculous. I just kind of looked at her and laughed, Anyways, let's get back into the topic here. If you have a crazy outfit put together, they're not gonna look insanely weird. If you have everything baggy, it looks totally fine. And actually, there's already a ton of people that are doing insane outfits with this already. If you just look up the word Balenciaga or like Balenciaga Steroid boots or some support accounts, any information that you kind of dig up, you'll find some really good outfit photos that has already been taken. Let's talk about the fit, right? So the sizing. I'm actually a 43 most of the time. On a lot of my Balenciaga stuff is actually a 42, so I kind of just go one size down, and that has been my Balenciaga size for a cool minute. If it's like the track sneakers or maybe like the Defenders, I could probably pull off a 43 and be very comfortable with that. Those kind of shoes, my toe hits the top of the shoe, which is something that I don't want. Anyways, for these Steroid boots, I went with the 42, which is a size down from my typical standard size, which is a US 10. So this kind of works out for me, and this still gives me a little bit of space where it's comfortable and it doesn't bother me in the most sense. Downsize one time and it should fit perfectly fine, but if you have a wide foot, stay true to size, kind of like that. With designer stuff, a lot of times you guys don't want to make a purchase, or you guys are hesitating on a purchase. I always tell everybody to kind of just take a step back and breathe a little bit. Let yourself be comfortable, because a lot of these things comes in a hefty price tag. So there should be a little bit of thought that goes along with it. So if you guys are ever not happy, just make sure they have a good returns policy. That way you could give it back and you can move on to getting something that you truly like. And it could go for these boots, and it's vice versa for anything. Yeah, and I'll just probably throw this towards the end. I do have something else in mind. I may pick up the rhino boot in the lace-ups. So other than that, I mean, I got back on Balenciaga. I picked up a few items, and this is the latest pickups for me. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, and last but not least, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.